How it coming along, babe? You excited? I heard you just burst out, started laughing out of nowhere. I'm like, what this girl laughing at? Oh, you about to bring me some?
No.
What is that?
This is the green juice.
Oh, okay.
For immunity with blueberry.
For immunity, the green. How it smell? What is it? Let me see. Okay. It just gonna taste bland, huh?
It's green apples, grapes, celery.
Yeah.
Ginger, lemon.
Okay. All right, bet. Say less.
Try.
Well, you in the cup? I want to try right now.
What is it?
Let me see.
Report. Not bad, right?
I mean, I like that sour taste to it. What's up, y'all? My first live on Instagram this year. It's crazy, right? I don't know. I was really just debating on when I want to go live on Instagram, bro. I kind of like been staying off this damn this app for real. I get on, I post here and there. I've been protecting my energy, for this year. It's a lot in store. If y'all haven't been following me on TikTok, a lot of y'all been missing out on a lot of the game and knowledge and wisdom that I've been, putting out into the world, right? Man, listen, I ain't even gonna hold y'all up for too long because my spirit really just telling me to go to TikTok. Because Facebook and Instagram, two of the platforms. If y'all don't know, those are the main two platforms where most people are in poverty at, right? And I hate to say it like this, but it's the truth. Like the people that's in poverty, like they got that poverty mindset, that poverty mentality, that low vibrational energy, right? Negativity. That is where majority of y'all at on this app and on Facebook. And a lot of y'all ain't trying to make no money. A lot of y'all not trying to change y'all life. A lot of y'all not trying to get closer to God. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of y'all is comfortable where y'all at. A lot of y'all love the negativity. A lot of y'all love the programming. A lot of y'all love being trapped inside the matrix, which is just a mindset, And I've protected my energy to the point where I value myself at a level now where like, stop talking to bums, Corey. You're very valuable, and they know you're valuable because if they didn't know you were valuable, they wouldn't be watching you. You know what I'm saying? They see the lifestyle you live. They see how successful you are. But they just can't accept it, so they're going to forever talk negativity to you. But the whole time they're going to watch you. So, the other night I was on live on TikTok for 7 hours. And I'm talking about a bombshell. I dropped so much game, wisdom, impacted a lot of people. I got my SSG University up right now, man. I'm helping a lot of people out in life, and I'm just excited to see these people elevate. Because these are the people that actually want it. My brother, what's up, fam? And, like, a lot of people are not ready to be saved, if you get what I'm saying, man. A lot of people are not ready to wake up. But I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. I kind of want to speak on something while I'm on this Instagram right quick, because I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go to TikTok for sure. So I'm going to give y'all 30 minutes of my time. But in this 30 minutes of my time, I'm going to speak to a few people, man. I feel like a lot of y'all in this live right now. So it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all would just stay with me, man. See, how many of y'all want to be... It's 2026. It's 2026. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all living in the rat race right now? And be honest. Until you be honest with yourself, that's when you'll be able to elevate. But how many of y'all living in the rat race? How many of y'all living in survival mode? How many of y'all tired of, slaving for your 9-to-5 job? And you trying to see, how can you find freedom? If you're looking for your freedom, put freedom in the chat real quick. Come here, freedom. I'm just curious. So I can see, so I can know who I'm talking to when I speak this real quick. Because I'm going to speak some real quick. But I'm going to eventually go to TikTok, to be honest with y'all. What time it is? So I'm going to give y'all about 20 minutes. So probably about 3:50. I'm going to end this live and I'm going to TikTok. Okay, see, okay, let me kind of like speak on something real quick, right? Like, shout out to all my supporters that's on this live right now that been watching me, you know, and then probably some people here right now that know that they don't fuck with me, but they watching me right now, right? I got a lot of exposing I'm gonna be doing this year. I'm exposing a lot of old friends. I'm exposing a lot of rappers. I'm exposing a lot of business owners, you know. And I'm excited for it too because see, I'm a real one. And you know, real ones never fail in life. We fall, but we don't fail. Because when we fall, it's not necessarily a fall. It's God pulling us back, you know, and to redirect us because we've already been in that situation that we was in for however long we was in it. And God don't allow demonic spirits and people to continue to take from his chosen ones. How many of y'all can say y'all chosen? Literally, how many of y'all feel like y'all chosen by God and y'all feel like y'all got a purpose? And you feel like, you know you one of the ones, but something's just been holding you back and you just can't put your finger on it. How many of y'all feel like you've just been used by a lot of people around you? You know, you that black sheep of the family. You feel what I'm saying? You feel like you the one that's making it out. But you know, you got baggage attached to you that you love, but you just somehow can't let it go because you love it. Yeah, I get it. Trust me. I'm one of the ones too, so I know exactly what you're going through. See, I was able to become successful at such a young age, man. You know, I was just telling Facebook a few minutes ago, I was like, see, a lot of people on social media nowadays, you know, y'all watch people on social media and y'all judge people just off what you see on social media, right? But y'all don't know these people. Like, for example, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know what we carry inside of us. Y'all don't know our journey. And you definitely don't know the destination. You just see the journey. And you judge the journey, right? See, I'm going to tell y'all this right here. In order for me to be who I am, it was nobody but God. And God continued to use me, right? Like a lot of y'all have seen the shift. See, I've been rich since I graduated high school, 2017. And to be honest with y'all, I hit the rich level, but now I'm wealthy. So it's really a difference. See, most of y'all judge rich and wealthy based on the amount of money someone got. And that's where you go wrong at. Because it's never about the amount of money a person has to determine how wealthy they are. It's about the mindset and the mentality, right? And, you know, when I graduated high school in 2017, I knew that I was going to be successful. And, you know, a lot of people like try to play with my success, right? It's like, they be like, oh, man, you just a YouTuber. Oh, you just do content. Blah, 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 blah. And I love that when they say that because I tell them, I say, well, if it's so goddamn easy, why you ain't doing it yet? Why you ain't living the life that you desire? Why you ain't bought your mama a house? Why you ain't travel the world? Why you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't living in, why you ain't living the way you want to live? Why you ain't free? Why you still waking up every day, clocking in somebody else's job, slaving, you living check to check, survival mode? Why you only doing what you can and not doing what you want? You know what I'm saying? So if it was so easy, you'll do it. So the thing about it is, like, I'm gonna give y'all a game. Like, you cannot obtain success if you don't shape your identity to match the success. It's not a mindset. You know, because you gotta understand something. School don't teach you success. School teach you how to become an employee, how to listen, how to obey. You know what I'm saying? School teaches you how to survive. That's what school teaches you. School don't teach you how to become an entrepreneur. A lot of y'all in school trying to become an entrepreneur, but you're not getting the right knowledge and wisdom and guidance on how to become that person. At the end of the day, you understand some school, they teach you how to pass tests. They teach you how to follow instructions. And they teach you how to become an employee. But they do not teach you how to become an entrepreneur. And, you know, a lot of people grew up thinking that the goal is just to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all right now, y'all mentality is in the employee mentality. You got a job thinking that you're going to get rich off that job. No, damn well that's not going to happen. And then what happened is y'all look at people on social media, you know, or people that's in your environment, and you see these successful people and you wondering like, damn, how they do, they doing, what they doing. Well, number one, to be honest with you, a lot of these people got guidance in their life. They come from a good parental household. That's number one. Second, a lot of people come from the poverty. Like myself, I come from poverty. I come from the struggle. I come from the projects. I come from the trailer parks. I come from the country. You know one thing I hate, bro? I hate people with excuses. I literally hate people with excuses. They always trying to bring up these excuses and why they where they at. No, you where you at because you. That's why you where you at. Because of you. Your limited belief, your limited mindset is the reason why you where you at. See, you gotta understand something, right? If you're not tapped in spiritually, you don't know what's going on in this world at this current moment. So you like a NPC. You know, you so caught up in drama. You so caught up in the shade room. You so caught up in the T pages. You so caught up in the news. You so caught up in the drugs. You so caught up in just, you know what I'm saying, the poverty mindset. You so caught up in all the distractions. And wondering why you where you at. But that can change the moment you decide for it to change. See, the shit that I'm speaking right now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I don't sugarcoat things. I'm a very blunt person and I'm very direct, right? A lot of people don't, you know, like, you know how y'all go to the doctor sometimes, y'all take certain medicine and you want to regurgitate it because it's like, it's nasty. Excuse me, my vocabulary is a little bit too high for y'all right now because this is a side of people for me that a lot of people don't know. But you know, you want to spit the medicine out because it tastes nasty, but the medicine do you well, right? The medicine do you good. My brother. Shout out to my brother. Yeah, so look, the shit that I speak is so real that a lot of people can't accept it. They feel like I'm targeting them. They feel like I'm making fun of them. I'm not here to make fun of nobody. I'm not here to talk down on nobody. I'm not here, you know what I'm saying, to make fun of nobody. I'm here just to speak the truth. And it's up to you to take it and run with it. See, you know, if you're watching this right now, I want you to stay because I'm only going to be here for another 10 minutes, to be honest. I'm going to break down to you how to shift your mindset from an employee thinking to entrepreneur thinking. All right? You know, see, school teaches you how, y'all know this. Y'all know this already. School teaches you to be on time. School teaches you to follow the rules. School teaches you to ask for permission. School teaches you to memorize. School teaches you to work for grades. And last but not least, it teaches you how to work for someone else. That's what school teaches you, right? See, but, you know, in real life, like myself, entrepreneurship, we solve problems. We create value. And we learn skills that make us money. And we build our own brand, which is my brand, SSG, you know what I'm saying? And we take risks. And not only that, you know, we lead ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Don't shame my kids. Don't shame your kids' mother. Listen, I haven't spoke on Carmen at all on this live. You just a low vibrational person. That's all you focused on is my life, my personal life. I'm on here giving out wisdom on how to change your life, but you worry about my life. No disrespect. Me and Carmen is good. I can call Carmen right now. You know what I'm saying? We came into 2026 on a whole different mentality. We put the bullshit to the side and we grew. And, you know, I haven't got on here and really too much talked about it because I don't give a fuck to talk about it to these people anymore. I've grew, you know, thanks to God. You know, so me and my, you know, we sat down in person together. You know what I'm saying? And I brought her summer family and stuff like that. And we co-parenting very well. We good. But see, I'm not on here to talk about that because that's what everybody want to see. Everybody's so focused on drama. They so focused on negativity. Everybody's so broke, but focusing on somebody else's business. You know what I'm saying? And I get it because we gave y'all that the entertainment over the years of our life, over the years of our relationship. But it's like everything comes to an end, and everything have different chapters. But it doesn't mean that it has to continue to go the way it was going, right? In life, things fall apart to eventually to build. So I just wanted to just relay that message. So I know that's what a lot of y'all only focused about. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that on your spirit so you can know oh damn. So now that you know that we good, I'm not gonna speak on nothing else that you might want to know. It ain't none of your business. It's called growth. But check this out right though. Let me talk about you real quick. I'm gonna talk about your employee mindset. Cause 9 times out of 10, you an employee. And if I'm right, correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm right. 9 times out of 10, you are an employee. And I'm here to teach you how to become an entrepreneur, not to talk about my personal life. Because my personal life is going very amazing. But my personal life don't affect your life, right? But the wisdom and knowledge that I have can definitely affect your life. But you got to just listen. I'm going to give y'all 10 more minutes on going to TikTok, right? See, you don't work. Oh, well, see, that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to say for you. If you don't work, watch this. I guarantee you, if you don't work, you rely on the government. Or I could be wrong, and I hope that you are retired. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not mad at all. I can tell by the way you type what type of mentality you got, what type of person you are, But anyway, we'll keep going, right? So, an employee mindset have the mentality of how do I get paid? What time I gotta clock out? How I just need to get higher. You feel what I'm saying? And I hope someone give me a chance. That's the employee mindset. See, the entrepreneur mindset, we think about how can I create value? How can I solve a problem? How can I make money without trading my hours? And how can I build something on my own? And a lot of y'all are so lost spiritually. That's why y'all not, reaching the levels of life that y'all want to reach. A lot of y'all don't, a lot of y'all don't know why you where you at. I'm kind of curious. Let me see something real quick. Like that. You never had a job. That's fire. I like that. That's actually very brilliant. You never had a job in it. So if you're successful, that's a good thing. I want you to teach the people as well on here how to not ever get a job and be successful, as well. See, you got to go to the Bible, right? And you go to Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. And Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 says that, but seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, right? And all these things shall be added to you. A lot of y'all want to be successful. A lot of y'all want to be successful. A lot of y'all want to, a lot of y'all ready to hit that next level in your life. A lot of y'all ready to become financially free. But a lot of y'all won't seek the kingdom of God first. Because you got to understand something. A lot of people seek money first and they lose their soul. A lot of the people that y'all see successful right now have already lost their soul, dog. They are not who y'all think they are. Honestly, I'm just being honest with y'all. Somebody said Corey went broke. I did went broke. But now I'm back rich. It's life. It happens. It gotta happen. You gotta lose it and gain it all. So at the end of the day, I can show you how to do it. You might be broke right now. I was born broke. I became rich. I lost a lot of money, and I gained it right back. But in the meantime, I lost all that money. I lost all the people that didn't deserve to be around me. I learned what I needed to learn that God was giving me in order for him to give me back my millions. You feel what I'm saying? I elevated mentally, physically, and spiritually. And now I'm untouchable. So I'm glad that happened to me. See, I had manifested back in 2023 that I was going to touch $100 million. I manifested that. And let me tell you, as of today, 2026, you know what God told me? God said, I'm going to give you that. But before I give you $100 million, I gotta strip everything away from you so you can be prepared and ready to manage $100 million. I wasn't ready like I thought I was because I had a lot of fake friends around me. My heart was too big. I was too giving. I was giving to a lot of unappreciative people. I was putting a lot of people on who didn't respect me. They fake like they respect me because they was getting my value. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, I had a lot to learn just for myself because you gotta understand, I'm still young. I'm 27 years old. You know, I became rich at the age 19, independent. You feel what I'm saying? And I say independent, but I'm gonna start switching my vocabulary a little bit because I didn't do it independently. I did it with God. So when I say independent, I mean as if I didn't sign to nobody. I didn't sell my soul. I didn't have to work for nobody. It was me and God. It's a big difference. It wasn't just me and myself. So I ain't gonna sit here and tell that lie. You know, the mindset that I have, I ask God to use me and I ask God to teach me and I ask God to build my discipline and I ask God to separate me from evil. See, a lot of people, don't understand that they can't get to the level that they're trying to get to because of their surrounding. A lot of y'all got negative energy just luring around y'all and you don't know it and it's holding you back. Every step you take, you notice that you take two back because of the people around you, but you won't let these people go. Right now, as I sit here, right, I'm gonna put all in my music. That's why I'm so excited for my new music to come out. I'm gonna fuck the industry up. Right now, as I sit here, I know a few rappers that was around me. They don't know this though. That's the funny part. I know a few business owners. I know a few friends. And I know all the fake ass shit that they done behind my back. And you know why I stand tall? Because I never did no fake shit to them. I never been a fake ass nigga. I never been a slimy nigga. I never been a backdooring nigga. I always been real my whole life, right? But they don't know that I got hurt and I know all the shit that's been going on these last, over the years of me knowing a lot of these people. And they just sitting ducks right now because they don't know that I'm gonna expose them in the music. And I ain't fucked up by neither one of them. I'm not scared of neither one of them, and they know that. I'm not bothered by neither one of them. But I want to call them out though. I'm talking about their name. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put their name in this shit, man. You feel what I'm saying? See, 2026 is my year. See, when y'all thought that the shit was over with, it was just getting started. It was just getting started. The shit just getting started. And on this run, they can't fuck with me. I wanted to know that. See, turning away from violence, evil, and destruction, I'm gonna speak directly to y'all. Like the youth really need to hear this because the youth is the one that's being affected by this the most, right? See, some of y'all are very talented. I got 3 more minutes. Some of y'all are very smart, and some of y'all are leaders, but you wasting it, right? Some of y'all are chasing the streets. Y'all chasing violence. Y'all chasing evil. Y'all chasing revenge. Your ego, your pride is all in the way. And it's not just a street life, it's a spiritual warfare. But a lot of people not tapped in spiritually. And, in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, it say, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities," right? Against spiritual hosts of wickedness. That's what it is. Like, a lot of people not really tapped into the Bible for real, for real. A lot of y'all don't know God for real, for real. A lot of y'all just walking vessels. Y'all an empty ass vessel. A lot of y'all just wasting a lot of space on earth. If I gotta say it, to be real with y'all. Some of y'all females, y'all fucked up, y'all lame. Only thing y'all do is just fuck on a nigga. A nigga just taking your energy, You gonna trade your time in a 9 to 5 job and you just living that basic ass life that you living. Some of you niggas, y'all ain't worth shit. Y'all niggas so lost. Y'all lame as hell. Y'all play tough, act like y'all hard, but ain't got nothing to your name for real, for real. You ain't successful for real, for real. You ain't got no value to you. Y'all just play an image of life on social media, but you ain't got shit going on. That's a lot of y'all. That's a fact. I'm just calling for what it really is. But you gotta understand, so the enemy not just after your body, the enemy is after your purpose. But if you look at what God said in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, he said, "Do not be conformed to this world, but transformed by renewing your mind." A lot of y'all don't want to be reborn again. And it's important because, God, the only person that can direct you out of darkness. A lot of y'all living in darkness and, not trying to chase the light because you're comfortable living in the darkness because you don't even know what it felt to be in the light for real, for real. Like Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5-6 say, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and he shall direct your paths." You feel what I'm saying? That's the only way out. But listen here though, Brittany, I see you, Brittany. I'm gonna take my talents and my skills and my purpose over I'm gonna take it over to TikTok. It was a pleasure going live on Instagram, but I really don't fuck with Instagram no more for real. I really don't care for it for real, for real. A lot of y'all, this Instagram shit really dead. It's just it's an ego app now. Everybody on here that act like they living the way they not living. Instagram, well, a lot of people just get on here, they just to hate. You know what I'm saying? To be nosy in your business. And they monitor spirits. Some of the people on Instagram watching you, but they ain't doing no supporting at all. They just waiting on you to fail or waiting on to see what can you give that they can steal. So, that's why I really don't kind of like, I ain't really a fan of Instagram for no more. I post my picture here and there. And anything that I do post is going to be impactful, but I really don't give a fuck about Instagram for real. Because Instagram is very controlled. Instagram is meant to keep you living on that lower frequency, that lower vibration. Instagram not meant for a lot of y'all to elevate. Everybody on Instagram is just showing off. It's a show off app now. And majority of everybody on this bitch is fake. Most of these people that y'all think they living the way y'all think they living, are not living the way y'all think they living. It's all gimmicks. It's all fake. It's not real. Huh? Oh, you real? Damn, Mom. I wasn't ready. All right, I'm going to go over to, I tell you what, I'm going to get on TikTok live. Give me about 35 minutes. Talk to my mom real quick. TikTok the way to go.